Ever wondered what it's like to make a childhood favorite snack? Wish you could make something at home without a hassle? Wanted to cook something better than a soul-crushing corporate entity ever could? Want to feel like you're 7? Well, have no fear. This program will teach you everything you need to know about making chicken nuggets. It's as easy as ordering a combo meal from your local drive-thru, minus the guilt that comes from buying food that you know is destroying the planet and your arteries. On a lighter note, let's get to today's program. The Humanities Mass Communications Department at Norwalk Community College presents How Do I?, a show that teaches you how to make life's most treasured items. And now, please welcome our host, Jessica Duraco.
All right, audio under announcer.
Hello and welcome to How Do I?, a show that explains how to make life's most essential items. Today we are going to be recreating a classic fast food item, the chicken nugget. Now I know what you're thinking, chicken nuggets? Isn't that a kid's meal? Well, dear viewer, these chicken nuggets are not your ordinary nuggets that you would find at a McDonald's. No. Instead, they are nuggets made from scratch and with a few items from the grocery store. In order to properly make these nuggets, we need very specific ingredients. Now comes the...
I'm going to be showing you how to make your very own homemade chicken nuggets. So, for those of you who are wondering, how do I make some chicken nuggets? Well, first of all, we're going to be using some key ingredients, including some, freshly ground chicken breast that is organic. Okay, we are going to be mixing in our spices, which are chili powder, garlic powder. We have some salt here, and we also have some ground pepper we're going to be using. We're also going to be using some eggs that we're going to be mixing in a bowl. And for our main batter, we're going to be using some pancake mix. Here the brand is Bisquick, but you can really use any pancake mix for that matter. And yeah, we got some olive oil right here that we're going to be putting into this pan, but we're going to wait on that for a minute. Right now, let's just mix in our ingredients.
Now comes the part which we mix our ingredients. We want to take our spices along with our seasonings and mix them together in a glass bowl with a wooden spoon until you see the batter in a light reddish texture. We do this so that the nuggets will have some spice to them and the flavors can get to know each other. Next, we are going to crack some eggs into a small bowl and mix them. It is recommended that you use 3 to 4 eggs, although you can adjust it based on the amount of nuggets you will be cooking. Make sure to whisk the eggs with a small fork and continue to whisk until the eggs are fully beat. If you don't do this to your eggs, they will have an uneven texture. Next, let's get into shaping the nuggets.
Right here, and I'm going to make it into little, nugget-sized pieces, the kind you'd find at McDonald's or whatever. So we're just going to kind of mash these together right now until you get something about that looks like this. So, yeah, about like this size. You're going to repeat this a few more times with the chicken you have until you get, enough, nugget-sized pieces. Now, you can adjust this any size you want, really, but, I usually like to have mine about this size or whatever. So we're just going to place this onto our cutting board, which I'm using right now. Just going to keep shaping these nuggets. And, if your chicken comes out kind of wet, that's okay, because you're going to be able to, fix that, dry it out with the...
You could always adjust the size of the nuggets to your liking, but remember to keep your nuggets in a shape that will have them be consistent. This will help when it comes to finding them in your pan. Frying them in your pan, not finding them. Next, we are going to be breading our nuggets. In the bowl we used our dry ingredients in earlier. If you want to add any other spices to your mixture, now is the time to do so. You want to roll around your nuggets in the batter until they are evenly coated. By doing this, the nuggets will be able to capture all of the flavors you mixed into the bowl. Next, you want to egg your nuggets and make sure to egg your nuggets lightly so they won't fall apart. Egging your nuggets too much will result in the breading falling off and leading to soggier nuggets. In order to secure the structure of the nuggets, make sure to batter your nuggets again. This may seem repetitive, but it will ensure that your nuggets maintain their moisture and flavoring. After you are done coating your nuggets and placing them on your wooden cutting board, you are going to want to make sure that you take some olive oil and pour it into the pan. Set your heat on the highest setting on your stovetop to make sure the nuggets cook quickly. To know if the oil is hot enough, make sure to sprinkle some water into the pan and wait for the oil to bubble up. Finally, let's get into flipping the nuggets.
So with your spatula, what you're going to do is you're going to make sure to flip the nuggets as they are turning brown. Okay, yep. Yeah, just be very careful with this now, as you have to do this kind of fast. Yeah.
Continue to let them cook until the center is white. You can check the nuggets by cutting them open with a fork or a knife. Once you are done with all of your nuggets, make sure to take them off of the pan and put them onto your plate. Make sure all of your nuggets are off of the pan, because you are going to pour out the oil into your sink. Make sure nothing is around the oil, as it will be very hot. When carrying the pan, it is advised to wear an oven mitt or to place a towel like this over your hand. Once your pan is in the sink and the oil is removed, make sure to turn off the heat on your stovetop. You are now ready to enjoy your homemade chicken nuggets. If you want to add any additional sauces or complement it with some sides, you may do so. We hope you enjoyed today's program and learned how to make some homemade nuggets. Make sure to tune in to another episode of How Do I?
This has been How Do I, hosted by Jessica Duraco, directed by Ian Ward. I'm your host, Victoria Harriott. This has been a Norwalk Community College student production.